There were a few points we touched on in terms of a patent filing needing to sort of achieve multiple purposes and that evolving over time. And then that careful balance between how much do you disclose in the patent application versus how much do you hold back. And then, sometimes if you're working for a very early stage company, is it actually that they've got a bundle of ideas and they're not sure which are commercially viable? So, then you might want to put all of those in the patent application and file potential divisionals later versus holding some stuff back. So how do you, in your experience, sort of manage that? But, the temptation to put everything in there versus then the challenge of actually you've put too much in there, they haven't developed the idea enough, and then you kind of can shoot yourself in the foot later on.
So this is a favourite topic of mine, actually.
Excellent.
I think there needs to be less of a division between the strategy that small companies use and that which large companies use. The big guys are getting this right, okay? In my view, you want very narrowly focused, short patent applications which deal with one idea and its refinements and nothing else. That's good for a whole load of reasons. Cost control is easier. Translation costs are lower. When it comes to interpretation of claims, they're harder for the other guys to shoot down. So at a really high level, what you want, in my view, is short, single idea patent applications. I won't go so far as to call them one-trick ponies, but something like that. And a low threshold for filing them. Mm-hmm. Is it novel? Is it of commercial value? If so, we have a crack at it and see if we can get over the inventive step hurdle. So you have a low threshold for filing and a high threshold for keeping, right? So before you get to the publication deadline, you've looked at this thing, you said, are we going to get enforceable legal rights out of this? If yes, keep it. If no, or we don't care about the scope anymore, you bin it before it publishes. And then you can easily control what's being disclosed by your portfolio. You know where everything is. You know where all the bodies are buried, basically. So when someone comes to you with a new invention, you don't walk into your own prior art. And okay, at the outset, when you're writing a portfolio and you've got a handful of cases, that's easy. When that's turned into 15, 20, 40, 100 families, that problem suddenly becomes much more difficult.